There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Alleyne here. We are in COUVA in the Esperanza area. A 3-year-old child drowned during the course of the day at a pool at this school across here. Apparently the child has a speech impediment and they brought the child to this school. But I know all schools close off, so I can't understand that they say it's a school for special children. So apparently the parent came across there. Now we want to get on that side, so apparently the school is for special children, and so people come here, they come their children. Apparently the auntie here, so they're trying to call someone, no one is answering. Absolutely no one is answering. No one is answering here. This is the area here. This is, there's a big building, and what is the building here? So I can't look at chickens and things here. What's this? Alright, so apparently the auntie was here. The child attends this school. The child is a 3-year-old child. Apparently the child was missing, and when they found the child in a pool, but the only pool that I'm seeing is this big pool here. I saw it. So I'm calling on the ministry, the Ministry of Education to get involved in it, because somebody must be held accountable here. Somebody can't send the child to a school and next thing you know, the child gone up in a pool and drowned. Because imagine the police was never called in, the ambulance was never called in. The aunt took the child from here and took the child's name is Drake, took the child to COUVA hospital. So it's just craziness. It's just total craziness. So you're going to hear more on Crime Watch. I'm running a little late because I'm trying to leave this area here. But listen to me. You are going to hear exactly what happened, and I'm going to make calls and whatnot. So you're going to see all on Crime Watch. So this is the area here. This is the house. In COUVA in the Esperanza area, a 3-year-old child drowned during the course of the day at a pool at this school across here. Apparently the child has a speech impediment, and they brought the child to this school. But I know all schools close off, so I can't understand that they say it's a school for special children. So apparently the parent came across there. Now we want to get on that side, so apparently the school is for special children, and so people come here, they come their children. Apparently the auntie here, so they're trying to call someone, no one is answering. Absolutely no one is answering. No one is answering here. This is the area here. This is, there's a big building, and What is the building here? So I can't look at chickens and things here. What is this? Alright. So apparently the auntie was here, the child attends the school, the child is a 3-year-old child. Apparently the child was missing, and when they found the child in a pool, but the only pool that I'm seeing is this big pool here. I saw the So I'm calling on the ministry, the Ministry of Education to get involved in it, because somebody must be held accountable. Yeah? Somebody can't send the child to a school and next thing you know, the child gone up in a pool and drowned. Because imagine the police was never called in, the ambulance was never called in. The aunt took the child from here and took the child's surname is Drake, took the child to COUVA hospital. So it's just craziness. It's just total craziness. So you're going to hear more on crime, which I'm running a little late because I'm trying to leave this area here. But listen to me. You are going to hear exactly what happened, and we're going to make calls and whatnot. So you're going to see all on crime watch. So this is the area here. This is the house. Here. We are in COUVA in the Esperanza area. A 3-year-old child drowned during the course of the day at a pool at this school across here. Apparently the child has a speech impediment. So ladies and gentlemen, I had to just show you that clip because I just came back from the Esperanza area, Esperanza COUVA, but it's very disturbing. Very disturbing. In fact, I had my studio put everything together with respect to recent incidents where little children lost their lives at daycare. I'm sure the last one we can remember is the Andrea Hazel. I spoke to the Isaiah Hazel, sorry. He was found dead in a school van. And I'm just getting a little echo on this. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, what happened is that, in fact, just this evening, this took place where the family of the 3-year-old went to collect a 3-year-old. I'm hearing 3, but someone said 2. But the doctors, somebody indicated to others that it's 3. So we're not too sure, but nevertheless, it's either 2.5 or something, or a 3-year-old, ladies and gentlemen, was taken to this special school in the Esperanza area. Now I know, and you know, that all these schools close if it falls under the Ministry of Education and with respect to children and whatnot. So I am confused. So what I found out is that the auntie went to the home to collect the child around midday. So they realized that the child, you know, the child and the other relative, well, the auntie and the other relative went to collect the child, the uncle also went to collect the child. And when they went in front of the gate that I showed you a while ago, they started, you know, they got no response. They got no response, and they asked, well, they keep asking. So they called him, but and said, well, we're standing out here a little while now, and nobody is answering us or anything. After they allowed the auntie to come in, when the auntie went in, the relative went in, attempts were being made to resuscitate the child. The child was in sand, covered in sand like it's a beach. And so she was shocked. No police was calling, no ambulance, nobody. Because what I found out is that they made all the children, there were other children at this school to line up and say, but then they realized, but where the next child? The next child missing. The next child missing. And that's it. But there's a little petition. I have a new video coming up. In fact, we were on the highway coming down. There was a little accident and whatnot with another vehicle, a bumper, you know, a bumper bender and fender bender. And but it's really something else. It's really something else. And they were making attempts to resuscitate the child and whatnot. But it's just crazy. It is just crazy. Crazy. You see things like that? Let me tell you something. You see when you have children, when you have a child and these things happen, it's the mad blood. Let me tell you something. The mad blood could fly up in your head, you know. Could really fly up in your head. You know what? To just your child. Just your child. Yes, it's a going cost and get on and all kind of thing. And if boy want to cuss because if the woman, you know, it have people in the house and nobody answering, you know. Hello, 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 but oh, come on. Boy, I really different, you know. I am a real different kind of fella, you know. Because I understand. I have seen too much. I see people, I can remember that matter before the courts with respect to the little child that in Isaiah Hazel, who slept in the van, who fell asleep in the van. I remember talking to his mother and his father. You know, that thing to really trip you, you know. You are your little child, you have all the toys, everything, and child not there. But nevertheless, the driver, that mattered before the court, so I don't want to jump there. I want to be very cautious. And I can remember another case in Barrackpore where the child didn't board properly. And the mother sat, and I went up, and I couldn't believe it. I said, but this is a daycare? And it's like, do you know, ladies and gentlemen, there is no law, there was a law that, in fact, to really focus on daycare centers and whatnot. But it was never really passed or nothing. You know that? Yeah. Just investigating those other cases, I found out that there's nothing. So dog and cat could come out now and say, them are daycare. Them didn't know happen outside in the world, you know. People that you telling me today, a big Tuesday, people send their child to school, and then I reach up, I see child on the ground. Look, I can show you a picture of the pool. Watch the video, and you'll see a picture of the pool. Open up the lines, show the clip. There's a clip I just did to put on my social media. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. 6714062. And this is the gate there. This is the gate. And as you can see, now pause from right there. Pause. Right. I call him now somebody up here because somebody peeping. They're peeping. There are cameras all around. And I call in these good for nothing people to answer. Well, come out and say something now. You see that's craziness? I'm still waiting for a CG bar to go up. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. It's just craziness. It's just total craziness. Esperanza, COUVA. Yeah, there are 2 Esperanzas in Trinidad. Esperanza, COUVA, California thing. All right, just to let you know that. Yeah, but I can't really understand and continue with the video. This was an amateur footage we just did there, just to make that you will have an idea. So here I was trying to walk to the side of the building to, what craziness is this, boy? I look at the pool to the, we go, right there, stop. That is the pool. Watch, so it's all right, watch, that is the pool. That is the pool. You see, that is craziness. And it have a little piece of wood, a little partition blocking off from a child going over. But that is madness. I don't know, you hear all kind of conflicting reports. Yeah. The ladder is on the inside. Yeah, but children, it have a little area on the side where you could climb to in the pool. Children do these things. Yeah. But I can't understand that, but nevertheless, they said that when the hospital officials said that when, in fact, I will send a picture shortly, hospital officials said, in fact, when the child went to the hospital, the child had a lot of sand, so they wanted to know if the child drowned in the beach, but you realize it's a dirt area there. That's very real. You know, somebody has to be held accountable. You people just can't drop children just so, and children dead and all kind of thing. That is madness. That is craziness. So they took the child to COUVA. And one of because you can't go in the hospital. The child wasn't taken by no ambulance. The child wasn't taken by no ambulance. Look the family of the child in the tent here. Watch it. Go ahead, open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. So you see what's going on? You see what's going on? Now something had happened, something had happened, something have to happen. Something had to happen. This thing could really out, this thing could... But the person who want that school, and the people tell her they don't open no school. Boy, you know. It have no laws. It have no laws in place. No laws in place to protect people, children, when they go to daycare. It have no laws in place. It have no, you don't know that? It have no laws in place. They just talk. They could just charge you, well, you know, for this and that. They have to make stiff jail. People have to make stiff jail. People can't go and bring children by all and children dying and all kind of thing. What kind of madness is this? This is madness. This is craziness. Craziness, boy. Open up your lines. I call a good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Looking photograph here of the family in the tent in COUVA.
Afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, that is complete negligence. Complete negligence. Look at that. Look at that pool. That child is playing over that pool. Something went wrong here. That is a fishy situation.
Thanks again. This is crazy. Looks like other relatives. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. It's just craziness. Hi, caller. Hi, good evening. Hi, good evening.
Good afternoon, Mr. Alleyne. How are you going?
Yeah, Prem, get to the point, huh?
The hospital, brother. You see the hospital to stop it?
Yeah.
Like they don't care about nobody again. Right now, my brother suffering right now in hospital.
What happened to your brother? What happened to your brother, Prem?
But they have a problem with the tube, boy. Right? And then the government, like, they don't care about me again. They're fixing road. They don't care about me work. They want to work 7 days and have 7 days meal. And I'm to the poor class that God makes. So we're not somebody to Allen. We're people too.
See Prem frustrated. Take Prem number and tell Prem to call me after the show. Help put this brother in the hospital. Yeah, so here you have the family. Is this a picture of the little boy? No, well, no. I haven't got no pictures yet, but this is just craziness. Craziness. I ain't see no police. Me, I see no police. I ain't see nobody. No. Boy, let me tell you something. Nobody and nobody see it, you know. Let me tell you something. Nobody and nobody see it, you know. This ain't really come out yet, you know. Nobody, too much people and nobody see it, you know. They said the child has been identified as ROMELO Philippo Drakes. I'm not too sure. I'm hearing it's Philip, but I don't know if it's Drake. But the child's first name is ROMELO. Boy, people, nobody don't know about this yet, you know. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Good evening.
Mr. Allen, what really going on in this country, boys? Too much black people have in this country. People trying to exist. This is craziness. This is crazy, Mr. Allen.
And you know nothing will come out of that. You know nothing will come out of that.
Boy, oh God. Sad to see
That's real sad, you know. That's real sad, you know. That's real sad. And you see, sometimes these little schools and them pick up, they just get people, they just get girls, this want to work, that want to work, and they have no kind of, no training, no Montessori background training. No formal training how to deal with children and special children and whatnot, because what we found out is that school here, they deal with children who have speech impediment and things like autism and whatnot. That's what I'm hearing. And children who have, special needs. So parents who have children who are autistic, they know the mindset, they know how the attitude of a child who is autistic. I mean, they move fast, they can really, they up and down, you have to be watching 24/7. And imagine there's no good man Rowley and them take away grant and all kind of thing from these people, you know. Right. I have a video for you when I come back. Let's take a fast break.
Here's what to do got to block it. Dirty hands, you got to wash it. Panadol, you got to pop it. Nothing works faster. Nothing works faster.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials.
Mahalakshmi Astrology Center, top of High Street, San Fernando, presents Pandit Abhinav, expert in solving all your problems: love, marriage, relationships, job, health, finances, spiritual problems, addiction, and anything else. Get rid of all black magic, voodoo, obeah, evil spirits, jealousy, and negativity. Expert in bringing back your loved ones within days. Get permanent solutions for all your problems. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call 391-1133. I repeat, 391-1133.
Save money at Neilco. Service any unit starting at $175. Comforter units for only $2,050. Or get a Lennox unit for only $2,700. Massive sale now on. Call to book your appointment today.
Get store-wide savings at RS Save with Us Supermarket. Fill your cart with food items, dry goods, household and cleaning supplies, and much more. Our shelves are always fully stocked, located at 141 Union Road, Marabella. Visit us today.
Idris Marketing Limited, the Caribbean's largest supplier of wrought iron parts and accessories. We carry a wide selection of handcrafted decorative security steel doors, UPVC and aluminum windows, zinc RHS, gate tracks, hinges, razor spikes and welding equipment. Come see our stainless steel department where we cater for domestic and commercial use. Visit us today at Freeport and Arapita Avenue for your beautification and security needs. Don't wait until it's too late.
Meet the world's first apple cider vinegar gummy, the Goli Gummy. Apple cider vinegar has many benefits. Strengthens your immune system, helps manage weight, supports healthy digestion, enhances energy, helps your body detoxify, and more. Vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, organic. Finally, a delicious way to get all the benefits of apple cider vinegar.
Goli, exclusively distributed by Civic Distributors. Available at all leading pharmacies nationwide.
Trios Medical offers affordable medical supplies. We rent, sell and service medical beds, wheelchairs and more. Refill oxygen tanks in only 5 minutes. Call us today at 800 Trios. 4 locations nationwide and coming soon to Grand Bazaar.
New Eyewear presents its luxury eyewear collection. Come and see some of the biggest brands in the eyewear industry. Versace, Nike, Nine West, Coach, Michael Kors, Ray-Ban and much more. Get great specials and promos every day. Pre-selected frame with special brand purchases. Get digital customized lenses with nano-film anti-glare coatings and transition lenses. Situated at 91D Montrose Main Road, Chigonas. Call 672-5052 or 390-3196. Conditions apply.
Stop sifting through classified ads. Andrews Property Management provides luxury living at an affordable price. Enjoy an independent lifestyle or make it a home away from home. We have 3 locations to choose from. Call us now at 305-5930.
Custom
Right, so, we did on camera, we did a proper footage and whatnot, because what we posted, just for those of you that was as breaking news. That's why I tell you every day, make sure and follow me on Facebook, make sure and like my public figure. You understand? And make sure and also on YouTube, subscribe and whatnot. So what we did, ladies and gentlemen, and now I am hearing that the place is owned by a doctor. That is what I am hearing, and I hear it's for therapy and whatnot. It's $280. It's a place catered for children who are autistic and have speech problems. $280 for a 30-minute session. Where poor people getting that? Because there are plenty of children who are autistic, need therapy. So I can't understand, but the whole place, now I just hope nothing cover up because I want to know how the child wrong. Because when the relative reached by the gate, so you want to know if the doctor was there, if the doctor wasn't there, if the doctor left somebody in charge, left some little person in charge. So when this happened, because when the child reached the hospital, they said the child was covered in sand. Now I really saw the area outside of the pool. It had sand. There was a lot, dirt and whatnot now. So it is a place that a lot of children go. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people WhatsApp me and tell me that they took their child here. Well, no problems and whatnot, but this incident is very, very unfortunate. It's a parent worst nightmare. And I wouldn't just say unfortunate, it's a parent worst nightmare. And the relatives, the mother and father of this child need some kind of redress. I mean, nothing could ever happen in the world could bring back your child, you know. People might say, well, the man get locked up for raping, the man get locked up for shooting your son, for killing your son, for doing this and doing that. But it's like, you reach a point that you just don't care because nothing that happens could bring back your child. But then something had to come out of this. Something must come out of this. Because somebody had to be held, because don't come and tell me, doctor running the place and whoever was in charge. No. Everybody had to feel the brunt of the law. Everybody, and I telling you on national television, if I have to put the parents on to an attorney, I have no problem doing that. I have no problem doing that to seek their interest. I tell it on national television because I even know the grandfather. I just found out a short while ago that I know the grandfather well. I know the grandfather well. I know the grandfather well. He knows my parents. He knows everybody. He knows my whole family. So I just found out, I said, that is his grandson? They said yes. I said, oh my God. I wouldn't call his name on television, but they are really great people. They are decent people. Decent, humble people. And it's terrible. It is terrible, terrible, terrible. You see, all these things, you see, that's why I tell you, nobody do business and all these things to protect children at daycare and whatnot. That if things happen, that dog and cat can't open no daycare. And all them things never pass, All them things will never pass and enforce. Nothing to protect your child at daycare, Nothing. Ask anybody how much years they're waiting. Ask everybody. Ask anybody and they tell you. It is true. So that's why government come and government go. Everybody had a chance and everybody had a chance. I don't take chain up from nobody, Chain up and mama guy talk and say this one and that one. Look, imagine, look how you have a case where Shania, the people at Lakshmi Hindu school achieve a full certificate of grade 1 in pure mathematics and physics, chemistry and Caribbean studies. And she never got a scholarship, never got a scholarship. And that is why the attorneys are going after them. They're going after them and they have to go after the Ministry of Education. They have to go after them. You think Rowley care who holding? Listen, man, we pass this stage and holding candle and music truck in front, That ain't working, That ain't working again, It's total shutdown. You have to shut them down, You have to come on TV and embarrass them, Embarrass them that is good for nothing, no good people. Know who to get scholarship and who to place them in what SC, in what, when they write the SCA. What about the parent? What about the parent? Who child supposed to be second? Who child supposed to be second? Second in Trinidad and Tobago. And because they make a mistake, the child was never recognized. And the Ministry of Education acknowledged the mistake. There was another child, Dan, I believe. With his son, I had no problem with that. But there was a child who's supposed to be second in the ministry said they made a mistake. And now you have now a young a mother, Sabita Mahe's mother of Shania Ramsumir, taking legal action, and she's right to do that. She's right to do that. And you telling me children going in daycare every day, everybody, how many cases we had? And you know what's the worst thing about it? When these things happen, Dick, Dora, and Harry, Nip, and Fluff, they jump on board because they realize it's a good wave to ride. How many politicians riding the wave of Andrea Barrett today? How many politicians riding that wave? The day up in front, the ting, ting, ting. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. My approach is different. Protect our nation's children. Everybody had a chance, partner. UNC was here for 5 years. PNM was here for 50-something years. You go blame UNC, but UNC was here for 5 years. PNM here for 50-something years. You think they're business about you? You think PNM really business about you? Let me read the business about them African brothers and sisters. You think, I mean, the party is predominantly an African party, and everybody know that. Every man trying talking racism is a fact. Rowley might bring in East Indian to make it look good as window dressing. But the party, that is the party. Same, likewise the other party. People might feel it's only East Indian. That's why I don't care. I don't care about none of them. Because you know what? We need a party where everybody was Indian, Chinese, everybody together. I'm sick and tired of this tribal politics. Really, really fed up about it. When you look back at this thing with this child, is that video ready as yet? Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. Show the video that we were there earlier on. Show the video. During the course of the day, at a pool at this school across here. Apparently the child has a speech impediment, and they brought the child to this school. But I know all schools close off, so I can't understand that they say it's a school for special children. So apparently the parent came across there. Now we want to get on that. Yeah, but let me tell you something. Come back to me. Let me tell you something. And I'll tell you this today. I know the owner of the school. Let me tell you something. I just want to make sure. See, I don't want to say the doctor name. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that woman, that is the owner of the school. I don't want to call her name on national television, but I'm not too sure to say if she's still the owner. But I'm getting messages coming in and whatnot that she is the owner of the school. But bet your bottom dollar, nothing is going to be listening. Let me tell you something. The little African child is no different. It's no different to the Swati child in the West. I'm going to tell you that, yeah? It's no different than somebody's child. Everybody loved their child, whether it be whatever color. So don't feel it that the parent and them mightn't be no Swati, so they can't do nothing. And things going to cover up, you know. I am going to run that like a horse around Santa Rosa. I'm telling you, I am going to do that. Because every child, listen me, this is not like a show and look, you know. We are waiting 15, 20 years for whatever, for DNA and all kind of thing, you know. No. And man now testifying in Sean Luke case, you know. I tell you, the people them who was held for Sean Luke, them could have children and great-grand now. Yeah, and grandchildren. That is how long. And government come and government go. You right think they care about your child? You right think they care about your child? They don't care about your child. Look at the video when we were there. Go ahead. But this is Ian Alleyne. I am taking you to, we are in the Esperanza area. Well, this is a connection with a 3-year-old child that drowned at a special school. Now, I can't understand. When they say this area here, this is the special school. And apparently the child has a speaking problem. The child has been identified as Drake's. Yeah, ROMELO. Yeah, that's his name. I just want to go through my information here. His surname is Drake's, a 3-year-old. Now this is I believe that this is the preschool apparently the parent came, the auntie came to collect the child, and she had to stay outside for a very, very long time while they were, and they didn't say anything, and the auntie ended up calling the mother to find out, but wait now, what's going on with this child? We know how long we've been waiting outside for the child, and they didn't even call the ambulance, no police. When they took the child to the hospital, the child was covered in sand. So this is what we want to find out. Apparently, when the auntie came, the auntie started to call out and see what she's waiting for the child. And they had the auntie waiting outside here while they were trying to resuscitate the child. The auntie had to take the child to the COUVA hospital. So I don't know, I mean, you have a pool to the back here. Look at the pool. You got a nut? So it had to be that pool. Apparently the 3-year-old maybe climbed up and went in and fell into that pool. No, that's the pool. This is craziness. And nobody's answering because I saw a lady there a while ago. I don't know what she hiding for. And apparently the auntie stood outside here waiting, and while they tried to resuscitate the child inside, and because when the child went to the COUVA hospital, the child was covered in sand. So apparently when they took the child out from that pool to the back there, this is the pool. This is the pool. Watch. Look at the dirty the area looking. The jail is this boy. So that is how the child, remove the CG bar, that is how the child had sand and thing on him. Okay. But how that child get into the pool? They say the child is 3 years old, you know. Nobody can climb up on the side. In the back of a little pump area where you can climb up. Remember, the child might be fascinated with the water and thing now, bubbling up and all kind of thing. You understand? Cover or no cover the child, it doesn't matter what. There is a sheet. Like I can see you're not accustomed at pool. There is something so leaves and thing won't get in. You understand? That's like a little mesh they put, so, you know, any little debris from a wrong and whatnot. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. This is craziness, you know? This is craziness, but just look at this now. What you going to tell these people and them, boy? What you going to tell the mother and the mother's child, boy? Huh? What you going to tell? What you going to tell? And they have a set of camera, so nobody can tell me camera not working, you know? So camera go see if the doctor was there, if the doctor not there. I want to see what ball they come in with. They go say that all the DVR done, all kind of thing. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, Mr. Allen. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm a good friend of his dad, right? His dad is working me most of the time.
Where right? You work?
He is working in industry. These guys are very, very
humble. I know the guy.
Right? He's a very humble guy. Now, I'm looking at that pool, right? Apparently, it looks like probably they spin on the ladder after.
What is that?
The ladder in the pool. It looked like they turned on the ladder afterwards.
Well, it had to be.
Yes.
It had to be.
And they probably put that cover in the pool after.
Because when we were there, the water was leaking out and they were draining the pool, you know.
Right, but what I'm looking at, a 3-year-old child cannot climb up that pool. You understand? He was there with the little bubbling at the pump or whatever is the case. Something wrong there.
Nah, something wrong.
And you know, that guy, they work day and night sometimes.
How many children? Night, you know. Yeah, how many children he has? Just one?
Just one.
Oh God.
I think yesterday was the child's birthday.
Oh God. I think that, what? Yesterday was the child's birthday?
Yeah.
Somebody gonna take your information on it. Wait. Huh? Oh God. Huh? I think they send you mad, you know. I know, I just got off the phone with Attorney Ramdeen, and he said that You tell you are nothing there to protect children, no laws in place to protect children at daycare centers. That's why leaving children to, boy, let me tell you something, I just hope. I'm not targeting, but let me tell you something, I just hope the parent deserve justice. Listen, the parent deserve justice, you know. And to the family, or you can WhatsApp me about 2944081, you know. I don't care who don't feel because who is who and doctor no. No. That's somebody's child. And everybody love their child. Always remember that. It's your Rowley love his daughter. He do. He leave all your behind and bring his daughter. Okay, he's the father. His father is the prime minister. She get a quarantine like everybody here because she father is the prime minister. She get to stay maybe wherever. She and she friend and them get to come in and thing, and because she father is the prime, everybody love their child. Everybody love their child, and Rowley shows how much he love his child. Well, just how you love your child, the person, the mother and father who lost this child in that center, in that school, deserve justice. Full stop. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, good evening, Ian Alleyne.
Good evening.
Show the pool. To the people of the child of that family.
Yeah.
There's the next thing I want to ask you. I'm not hearing nothing about the night one.
I have a full... I'm putting that together right now. I'm ready for them.
Oh, well, since last week I was in the hear what I...
No, you're okay. You see, I don't understand something about me, eh? You don't understand something about me. I operate like a thief in the night, and you don't know when I come in.
Right.
That's my track record. Going for people, I don't give them warning.
Right.
And I like to let sleeping dogs lie. Let everybody feel. I know exactly all the land acquisition and thing after Tyrico and all kind of thing. And hey, watch me, I put my thing together, you know. With that night one thing, you know. You understand? I put my thing together, you know. I put my thing together. So don't worry. I know everybody want me to talk about this night one thing and, you know, with this refinery and whatnot. But this thing with this child real crazy, boy. Look at the pool now. Look at the pool. This thing that's crazy. Craziness. But for that, there are cameras, yeah? There are cameras like MSP. They have cameras. They are real cameras. All about. So I want to see what ball they come in with to say how that child reach in that pool. You understand? Tomorrow I'll send my camera guy to take shots of the cameras and whatnot. You know? Tomorrow, yeah, but we have some shots, so they can't really remove anything, but it's just craziness tonight. Tonight is a sad night in Trinidad, you know. It's a sad night. People really holding their belly and balling, you know. It's a sad night. It's a sad night. How that parent might feeling today, boy? Boy, the man say yesterday was the child birthday. If that is true, well, oh God. Cake might be already, cake still in the fridge. Cake and the snacks and still in the fridge. They have picture, they have video. Let's take a fast break.
Organifi Green is the #1 gently dried superfood. Increase mental capacity and reduce stress with ashwagandha, the major ingredient in the superfood blend. Feel relaxed and reduce stress with a solid dose of antioxidants in the alkaline greens blend. Available at pharmacies nationwide or contact Radiant Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi in TNT today.
The Wellness Center introduces the Superfricator. It instantly removes skin growths and irregularities like skin tags, age spots, ring flesh, and spots from the face and body. Using non-surgical procedures, the Wellness Center can instantly lift the face, bust, arms, and legs, treat psoriasis and dermatitis, remove puffy dark eye circles, double chin, wrinkles, and even restore bald, thinning hair. Call Mrs. Bagan, a qualified medical esthetician with over 30 years of experience, for a microscopic consultation. Call 673-7418.
Hangers Extreme is back, now serving lunch and mocktails for dine-in and pick-up. Opening hours Monday to Friday 12 noon to 10 p.m. Sundays 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Full menu available. All COVID-19 protocols observed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I have a parent of a special child, and she was just telling me how you need to really watch those children like a hawk. Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. Hello?
Afternoon. Hello?
Yeah, but tell me, I mean, you are a parent that has a special child. You really have to pay special attention to them, am I right?
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening to you. You tell me your experience.
My experience, well, I was a single parent mom with epileptic and ADHD, also almost diagnosed autistic toddler, who from the time she born, I used to have to block chair and watch her 24/7 where I can't cook, I can't clean, I can't do nothing, and everybody tell me nobody's supposed to have to watch a child to that extent that they're frightened for their house. Because she used to be climbing out everything, pulling up everything. Now she's 5 and it's still the same thing going on. And trying between mount up and welfare and no help. Everybody just wants to think I'm crazy and I want to make
But it's not a matter of you, lady. It's not a matter of you. The child there's evidence that the child is autistic and the child is a special child and you need some level of assistance, financial assistance. Am I right? You need a grant. Are you mad? You're not being mad. I have nothing to do with it. The child is the proof.
Yes.
So you wait. You never got a grant then?
No. 5 years. She's now in 5 years. I've been trying, and they won't give me a dime.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what have you to say about this 3-year-old now?
It's shocking because I think I almost tried somebody same up that side to get help with my own and they wanted to charge me $6,000 and I told them I don't have that kind of money. This is why I need welfare to get help because my own needs speech. She need behavior and she also need this next one, sensory. She need all those kind of help and she wasn't getting it. And I told them, I say, you quite insulting and sour. I don't have that kind of money. This is why I need welfare. And mine epileptic as well. So she not even supposed to be in a pool, even like that or small, because as they catch a seizure, that is trouble. Today's the one, it's only recently they say you could allow them in pool with protective gear, and still I just read I ain't letting her go nowhere. I ain't doing nothing with her.
Protective gear, what now? Where you say yes, your child is epileptic and how can I do whatever with nobody now? You see a one child? Hold on to your one child.
I will.
Hold on to your one child. I'll call you after. Let me see what I could do for some assistance.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
This person is calling me. We are live here. Good afternoon. Okay, you'll have to call me back. These people are really crazy, yes? You see me live on television. I understand the urgency to call me as a relative of a person who died, so I'll call you after. Okay? Imagine all this thing going on and you can't get a grant. You can't get a grant, and sometimes when you go to the social services and them, I don't know if some of the officers feel that money coming from under their bed, that their money. All kind of thing you have to do. Next you go tell me, open my leg to get a grant. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like I have special needs, you understand? Because when you go there, you begging for grant, begging, and you swear the officers and them think that I feel that is their money, you know. They're treating you like a real dog, boy, and buffing you up like you can, but you need help. You need help. That's why all them social services, and it's just send them home, you know. Waste of time, you know. Send them home, you know. I'm telling you. You have people begging like dog. Same thing with pension and different grants and whatever. So boy, this place is crazy, you know. As you live in a big house, but your mother, your children, them are minding you. Them build okay, husband build your house, he dead, he gone. The children have gone their way, they had their own life to live. You just have a big house, and when they come and see a big house, well, you're dead in the war now. You have no source of income. And it's like you have to show all kind of things. Next time to cut my clothes, let me see when last well, you know, to see if I really need help. It's crazy to get a grant. And all these no good ministers and MPs running racket, buying all kind of fancy car, Rowley buying van, Mountain come. December buy big Prado, almost how much 100, almost $500,000 tax exemption. But a child who is autistic, the mother is a single parent. What proof she need again when she walk with the child? What proof she need? Waste of time, boy, waste of time. You're suffering your own people. You're suffering your own African people. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hello, go ahead. Look. Craziness, just craziness in this country. You telling me child supposed to get scholarship. Why a mother to take a lawyer to go and get a higher attorney? Because she tried, after the grade, she tried supposed to get school. Why? Why? Because racket, you're running racket. SCA is racket. Put all the PNM financiers children in top school and kick out your child is dog. So when people go down and really get on like dog in the ministry, you want to call police. That's why we have to get on now. That's why we have to get on the Rango Tango now. You have to shut down this place, boy. Shut it down. All this candlelight and music truck and it's just not working. They're not listening. They're just not listening, and you have to understand, they're not listening. You have to get on Rango Tango. And Rowley say, what? We just say, boy? Some wash and talk. Something, boy. Well, if you use mafia, well, we go get on like mafia, we go get on wash and we go get on dirty. You want the people to get on dirty, the people had to get on dirty. Wassa had to get on dirty. Everybody had to get on dirty. The mother and the father of this child had to get on dirty. If I were, they had to get on dirty. The other person get on, but so be it. Get on emotional, they had to get on. Because tonight, all you have all your child hugging up. Your child watching Crime Watch. Your child might, after this, your child playing PS4. Your child gonna need cornflakes and milk and play with the toy. But there's a parent in Trinidad tonight who lost their child. So let me see who gonna leave this now. All the camera, let me see who gonna leave this. Somebody telling me that how that just run that video, just run the clip while we're there. I wanna make a call. Well, this is a connection with a 3-year-old child that drowned at a special school. Now, I can't understand. Now, they say this area here, this is the special school. And apparently the child has a speaking problem. The child has been identified as Drake's. Yeah, ROMELO. Yeah, that's his name. I just want to go through my information here. His surname is Drake, a 3-year-old. Now this is I believe that this is the preschool. Apparently the parent came, the auntie came to collect the child, and she had to stay outside for a very, very long time while they didn't say anything, and the auntie ended up calling the mother to find out, but wait now, what's going on with this child? We know how long we've been waiting outside for the child, and they didn't even call the ambulance, no police. When they took the child to the hospital, the child was covered in sand. So this is what we want to find out. Apparently, when the auntie came, the auntie started to call out and see what she's waiting for the child. And they had the auntie waiting outside here while they were trying to resuscitate the child. The auntie had to take the child to the COUVA hospital. So I don't know, I mean, you have a pool to the back here. Look at the pool. You got a nut? So it had to be that pool. Apparently 3-year-old. Exactly what happened, sir? I have a relative of the child on the phone. Exactly what happened? What information you so far that you have gathered?
Went to pick him up at the school, and
you went to pick him up?
Yeah, I am my sister. My sister came out and went to go get him. And when then finally they was taking real long.
How long you waited in front of that gate?
About 15 minutes.
Get a picture of that gate for me. Zoom it up. Go ahead. 15 minutes you waited by the gate. Now let me ask you something. How many children go to school here every day?
I'm not too sure. That was the first time I really went to pick him up now, but I think it's more over 10.
Over
it's
10?
Like 15 or something.
10 or 15. And what time you drop the child here and what time you pick up the child?
Well, my uncle dropped them for 8 or 9, and I pick him up for 12.
Oh God. And how long you waited by the gate? 15 minutes? And what they told you after 15 minutes?
Well, when my sister asked another one of the staff members, and they told her that come to have an emergency, and she went to Sister Key, went to her and ran down in the back. The next staff member had my nephew on the ground and trying to resuscitate him.
Oh God. So that's why the child had so much sand and whatnot.
Yeah, then my sister ran out and called me and told me that he drowned in the pool and they're trying to wake him up. And
so 15 minutes you wait outside. Was it, now don't call the doctor name, was the doctor around?
No.
So you saw some little young people taking care of the children?
It's had an elderly woman and it's had 2 other staff. I only see 1 other. So I only see 2 of them. So one of them came, brought him out, and dumped in the can. I drove to the health center.
Oh, cool. So one of the staff members jumped in with you. But why they didn't call? You wait 15 minutes. They're trying to resuscitate the child. You are the relative of the child, the uncle of the child, and the mother sister gone there. Why they had you waiting? Were they trying to cover up something?
Well, I don't know. They looking like they try to wake him up before.
They didn't make any attempt to call the police or ambulance?
I don't look so. I call the police, man, and my sister call the police when you reach by the hospital.
Way. So nobody. So let me ask you something. Is it true yesterday what was the child birthday?
No, it wasn't yesterday. His birthday is in April.
April. Okay. How old is the child?
2.
2.
He would have been 3.
In April.
Yeah.
Hey boy. And what's his full name?
ROMELO.
Drakes. Okay.
Yeah.
How is the mother coping, boy? How that mother coping, boy?
She's not doing okay. She's not doing good at all. She cannot catch herself right now. Because how you will feel, you send your child was supposed to be a safe environment, and for that to happen, and nobody was there to see that child.
Gary, you gotta come and pick me up. That's what I'm gonna tell you. In national television, Gary, you gotta come for me. Let me tell you something. Tell the mother I say, I can't bring back the child. Well, I will leave no stone unturned, and I will deal with this matter. If we have to get attorneys, I'll put you onto attorneys to deal with this matter. Let the mother of the child know that. And if there's anything I can do, anything as of this point, I mean, we don't want to jump the gun. You are the uncle. All right, hello?
Yeah.
We will, I'll see about the funeral arrangements and whatnot. I am here, whatever you need. All right?
Okay, thank you.
I know the grandfather of the child well. You know that?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thanks again.
Alright, no problem.
So you hear it tonight? You hear it? You hear everything tonight? You hear everything tonight? 15 minutes they wait for the wait now. 15 minutes they wait by the gate. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. All that time the family outside. No. Watch me. Don't beat up. Whatever I can do to the family, I am here. Funeral arrangement, whatever, just call me. I'll see about everything for you. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch. Watch me. Their child is no different to the child in the West or wherever. Everybody had a child tonight, but my crew don't have a child. So here's what's going on. We not taking that. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go cry much if you really